What's up, guys? Welcome to Final Fantasy XIV Sprout Saga. We will become Hokage today. Believe it. I'm excited. Gonna play some ninja. Haven't played it in a minute. Flying solo though. So unfortunately, well, Dorbe's not even as high level as his ninja, but unfortunately he will be busy, so we'll be missing him tonight. He'll be off at the gas station pumping away. Yo, Ginger, how's it going? Alright, looks like you're in Lakeland. I feel like you live there. Have a bananas chillin'. Yeah, that looks like everybody that's on. So, it's probably gonna end up being some solo duties and we'll get kicked anyway, but that is okay. That is okay. I'm not getting any game audio. Is anybody else getting any game audio? Looks like I need to trick the system. Cancel. There it goes. Man, the whole starting music, I was teasing you with where I was and everything, and I just find out there's no music. Oh, every time. But also, I might have to show this off later when more people are here, but I think I already told you, Ginger, that I did get my horse. You know what's funny? It was 2 weeks, 2 whole weeks of not winning front lines. Well, I mean, maybe not 2 whole weeks. Maybe I'm exaggerating. I had 1 win left, and I didn't win for an entire week. And then I finally won the last game I needed. And then I've literally won every day since. Or at least 3 out of 4. Because I guess I didn't win yesterday. But the days before, I won like 3 different games. After that, I was like, are you kidding me? PvP, man. Well, Costa del Sol looks like shit anyways, so let's go find out where the ninja... Yes, that is where it is. Lakeland was a former elf territory. Makes sense why I'm here. It's just, you feel like connected to the land around you. Honestly, Lakeland's not bad once the stupid light's gone. Like, it's pretty open, I guess, and the town's like alright. I wish the castle was more of a town. But it's also cool because it's a little bit of a dungeon. You gotta go in there and clear out all the zombies. Oh no, the dog's going. I don't know how I feel about this mount when it's just like walking. Like, the legs look weird. It's like a robo one. But the flying, these wings, they look badass. Hey, Sarge, how's it going? Early start today? Kind of. I was just home and no Dorbe, so I didn't have to wait for anybody. No, it is. Dorbe's always doing random crap. Welcome back, Ruach. You may enter. Well, I'm always playing front lines, Ginger, so I'm always willing to play more front lines with you. I play once a day at least, because honestly the XP is insane. I've been playing Dancer there recently. In fact, you can see I've been leveling. My Dancer's 75. Bard like jumped to 72 real quick. Paladin I gotta take up. I'm working on that one. But yeah, I will be playing. I'm playing Dancer for front lines right now, and the leveling's pretty solid on it. So probably get Dancer to 80. I think I'll get everything to 80, and then I'm not going to worry about it for, like, a while. I'm going to just play all my melee DPS. Look at the freaking Viper, 82. Reaper, 93. I sneezed, and it was 93. I got to level my Ninja. I'm so excited to level Ninja and see what it can do. Same with Monk. Samurai, I'm like, okay. Yeah. Probably after Dancer getting to 80 and Bard to 80, I'll probably Samurai in front lines. Casters, I'm not really worried about it. We'll get there when we get there. Scholar 80. I need to play more healer is what it is. And just don't look at this astrologian. Nah, fuck for lights. Doesn't want the mount that bad. You don't like RNG PvP? Just hoping that your team death balls the correct way, in the correct manner. Alright, Aboro. Aboro has the look of a man who has seen better days. Oh, alas and alack, whatever am I to do? Oh, Ruach. As a shinobi, I am loath to admit this, but I did not see you come in. Truth be told, I've been somewhat distracted of late. Princess Yuki, it would seem, sent a letter to my village praising us for our efforts on her behalf, thus revealing my story of an injury preventing me from making the journey home for the ruse that it was. But my shame is not that I have been summoned back to the village, but rather quite the opposite. Despite knowing that I am hale and hearty, my elders seem to be in no particular hurry to welcome me back into the fold. Should the time come when we have need for you and Doma, we shall summon for you. Until then, you are to remain at your post and do all in your power to aid our countrymen in Eorzea. Such were their words. Is this how far I have fallen? Am I as a falcon bereft of its claws, a dull blade tossed to the wayside by its master? For all I know, I have been all but exiled to this place. I am sorry, Ruach. Heaven knows that you did not come here to listen to my griping. On a brighter note, I just received word from Captain Jack. It would seem some Easterners are causing something of a stir. I suppose I should be grateful that someone still has the need of my services. Anyhow, if it would seem the Kami have led you here at the most opportune time, would you care to accompany me? Let's do it. I thank you, my friend. Let us make for Limsa Lominsa and see what our friend at the Rogues Guild would ask of us. They don't want me to come home. I'm sad. I'd rather death ball myself until the timer goes down to 0. You still get the XP! Alright. Already uncomfortable with the amount of Lalafels on my screen. That one's a sus minion one. Did you see that? He was one of those friggin'... What is that, Among Us? Yeah. Look at this little Among Us drone. Super sus. And they're always paladins, too. Kind of weird. I'm just saying, I think Dorbay is going to be very comfortable as a Lala. We'll go to the Rogues Guild. I guess Fisherman's Guild's the closest. Man, I haven't done my fishing yet either. We'll get there. I've been having fun with my combat jobs. You in dead inside? Yeah, let me in. Alright. What's going on? What do you need? Jack. Captain Jack. Well, if it ain't the dimberest dabber of them all. I trust you've been keeping your stabber sharpened. And with you and Urboro at the job, I reckon I'll be bobbed before the Darkmen's come round. I reckon I'll be bobbed before the Darkmen's come round. Here's where we stand. One of me little birds in the Kraken's arms came chirping to me a story about some domins who I reckon are breaking one code or another. Seems they, the Krakens that is, were out snitchling in the eastern seas when they grappled a vessel flying guardian colours, as they want to do. But then came the rub. The crew claimed to be Doman. You see, upon whittling their captor's identity, they changed tack, begging for an asylum on Eorzean shores and offering the entirety of their cargo and full in return for safe passage. Call him a better cove for a fool, the Kraken captain took the self-styled Domans up on their offer, stowing the Easterners' treasures and the Easterners themselves away in the old. They set sail for Limsa. But after pulling into port, a funny thing happened. No sooner had them Krakens dropped anchor than the refugees put on their best beta cases and skulked off into the dead of Darkmans, leaving all their treasures behind. All their treasures save one, a scroll of sorts that had been hiding in the corner, all inconspicuous like. Carvalian reckons that these Doman refugees have played us for some rum fun, and they're off selling a scroll on the black market for good blunt even as we speak. I see. So you would have us recover the scroll. Have these two been talking this whole time? I swear I thought I was just talking to the one. Well, both of them sound the same now. I see. So you would have us recover the scroll in question and bring the thieving Domus to justice. I am honored to lend what aid I can, and yet I cannot help but wonder. Just what could it be about the scroll to make it so valuable to my countrymen? Well, we're not going to whittle in the scrap just sitting around here on our daddies now, are we? Little Snittletown and to see what the common coves and the morts have and haven't seen. Ruach. Why don't you go pay Italawan a visit at the wench? If there's any rumors going around about them shifty Easterners, like as not, the mort would know. You do remember what to order, eh? Course a dimmer damper like yourself would. Good luck out there and keep your wattles open. We'll be waiting for you in the bulwark when you're through. I feel like they just made up a bunch of words. Like, honestly. To the drowning wench. Oi! So I did get a new, so I've got the frog, and then I don't know what this one does. So we'll have to see what that one does. Looks like I'm like holding a ball. It's a little bit like Atlas or something. I guess I can take this to the aft chasm. Haven't sent my troops out yet. We'll maelstrom later. I'm not too worried about it right now. Whee. Welcome to the Drowning Wench. What's your pleasure, miss? A chilled ale? I can't remember. I don't remember this. I'm gonna say chilled. Certainly, miss. Take a seat and I'll bring it straight to you. Change your mind? So it wasn't that one. No one orders a weak ale, right? You must be here on business. Mayhaps I could offer you something from the underground menu? Now, what's your fancy? Guests from the east, you say? Oh yes, I do believe we had some visitors not long ago matching the description. They left shortly before you arrived. I make a habit of pricking my ears up to catch our patrons' every whisper, but the party in question required little such effort. Why, they were shouting off tales of riches and glory in a roar that could wake the dead. Said they were on their way to the wine port to make the transaction of the lifetime, though they weren't keen on going into detail. Just between us, I wouldn't be surprised if there was something less than savory about their business. Speaking of savory, can I interest you in our seafood stew? No, I'm good. Is my boy in here? You're outside. It's gotta be. No, I gotta go all the way back. Valentino's Day. Frog is AoE. Frog is fun. No, where is he? He's at the bulwark, so he's all the way. I guess the main crystal's the closest. I gotta do my Moogle mail. I haven't done Moogle mail in a while. Moogle mail. What's that quest? Oh, wait, what quest are you? What quest am I leaving to be? Revenge of the Chef's Bane? Oh. Don't look at that. I got to level 50 in my culinarian and I just completely stopped. Alright, Aboro. Okay, Aboro, you need to sound different. Because he literally, look at this. He just looks like Aboro with, like, pirate getup. So I gotta make sure I don't mix my proper British and my Cockney pirate British or something. Maybe I should give him a stronger R. Moogle has too many quests. Yeah, that's probably why I stopped. So our lads are headed to Warmport, eh? Benny work, Ruach. Remind me to slip it on to next blunt. Next time we stop by the wench for libations. The Captain... I don't know. I can't do a Captain Jack Sparrow. Savvy? So our lads are headed to the Warmport, eh? Benny work, Ruach. Remind me to slip a it'll one some extra blunt next time we stop by the wench for libations. It said something doesn't sit right with me. Keckling their plans for every drunkard and tavern wench to hear. I reckon our friends might be looking to amuse us, if you're whittle modest. Keep your eyes open and you stab a shot, matey. Mates. Whoop. One map too far. Let's just go straight to Warmport. Oh my gosh. I always use the map to teleport, but lately I've been like just going to the teleportation menu. It's actually a lot better on the controller. I just need to know where I want to go. Oop, wrong way. Savvy. Well, there's a bleeding surprise. The code-breaking curs have already bit the blow and are hopping in a twig, with a caravan's worth of bingo in tow. Word is, they were last seen beating a path for the Bloodshore. But what could they mean to... Wait a bleeding moment. What if the grog's not meant for selling, but keeping them throats wet on a long voyage? I reckon our lads are trying to smuggle the scroll home. There's no time to lose. Let's brush off the beta cases and make for the Bloodshore all quick like. Aboro. And Aboro and I'll snitch on the north side. Snilch on the north side. Ruach, you take the south. We have a chance these curs afford the slip from our daddies for good. Just like struggling to read. I'm pretty sure they want me down there. Yeah. The Aromery board nighttime on a map where you don't get any sound or anything. It's just quiet. Oi, Domans. What you boys up to? You just had to poke your nose in our business, eh? Guess you leave us no choice. Ninja attack. Ninja attack. Ninja attack. Stab, stab. Whatever this move is. Grab. I'm sorry, it's nothing personal. I want to see what this does. That looks pretty good. See if they got anybody in the north? Or if I just killed our only source of information. Right here. Oh, you guys found some too. North and south of the beach? Interesting. Let me guess. You came upon a couple of rough-looking coves. These coves came wavering their stabblers into my face afore I could get an edge in a word. I reckon 'twas the same for you. Scroll is nowhere to be. The scroll is nowhere to be seen, nor is anything resembling a ship. If I did not know better, I would say they were a simple group of ruffians enjoying their ill-gotten grog. The dim one sees, but does he truly see? No. These unfortunate men were but pawns in a grand scheme, as disposable as the bottles that now litter the shore. An Asian? Wait a second. I know you. Meanwhile, your true quarry has boarded a trader and sails for Kugane even as we speak. Not an Asian. Under the auspice of East Aldernard Trading Company, no less. So cunning a scheme, I wish I'd thought of it myself. Or did I? I know, oh, bugger me. You're the cove from the House of Sticks. Huh? Oh, it's the bad guy ninja. Okay, it's not nasty. Kasu Redbreak. Childhood friends turned bitter enemies. Then friends once more. Reunited after far too long. Our hero returns and the audience swoons. Oh, what a joyous day. Or is it? I'll say this much, dim one. For once, you've managed to surprise me. To think that the oh-so-serious Saboro would lie to his elders to avoid having to make the journey home, only to find he wasn't welcome to begin with. The irony of it all. Enough of your preening and prattling, Karusu. I want answers. How did you know where we were here? Just what is your connection to the thieves we pursue? You mean the thieves who already eluded your clumsy grasp, just as I'm about to do? I fear that is a story for another day. Bye, Felicia. Bah! Ever the slippery bird, that one. That dress rook, an acquaintance of yours? That's news to Jack Wattles. Meanwhile, we've got our work cut out for us if we still want to grabble a scroll. Is there anywhere we can have a few wins? You know, secret like? Say no more, Captain Jack. As luck would have it, our base of operations is but a short walk from these parts. Ruach, pray join us in the storehouse. She kind of like mumble through Jack's lines. Yarr. Captain Jack Sparrow. What's everybody else been up to? What you guys been working on in game? I've just been leveling. Leveling. Welcome back, Ruach. You may enter. Looks like we going. Working on them beast tribes. Yeah, haven't done mine today. Always working on the beast tribes, you know. Kasu Redbeak, of all the places I thought our search might lead us, never in my wildest dreams did I think it would lead us to him. Kind of square of me, Oboro. Just who is this Gurusu Cove? Can we trust him, or is he like as not the stickiest as the stabbers in our back the moment we turn a blind eye? No, I mean, yes, I mean, he's neither of both. Perhaps I should say it's complicated. Judging from your reaction, it sure seems as much. Anyway, if our men have set sail for Hingashi, I reckon we've no choice but to do the same. I wasn't always preparing for a long voyage, but damned if I'll leave this job half done. That said, shamed as I am to admit it, this is old Jack's first journey to the Far East. I wouldn't know Kugane from a rumdoxy's arse, and I don't know a rogue what can do his work without knowing the lay of the land. Worry not, Captain Jack. I have traveled there on many an occasion to procure the tools of my trade from the finest Hingan artisans. It would be my pleasure to serve as your guide. Your presence would be most heartening as well, Ruach. Kugane is a city where anything can happen, and there is no telling what dangers await us there. I'll agree with that. But mind ye, Ruach's a right busy mort. What say we do it this way? Aboro and I will go on ahead, and we'll send for you once we've snooped out the place that worked out our next plan of action. A reasonable plan, Captain Jack. In that case, Ruach, pray check in at the storehouse from time to time. I will send word to Yome when we require your services. In the meantime, may the Kami guide you in your training. 6 trusted on all 3 current tribes. Nice. That includes, you're saying including crafters, right? Because I haven't done any crafters. Alright, Yomi, I'm ready. Ah, Ruach. I have a letter for you from Master Aboro. It would appear his investigation in Kugane has borne fruit. Here, see for yourself. Dear Ruach, I hope this letter finds you well. After our long and rather uneventful voyage, we had arrived safely in Kugane. Captain Jack seems quite taken with the Hingan culture, and is enjoying a stroll in the pleasure quarters at this very moment. But forgive me, you are not interested in the diary of our travels. As for the matter of the scroll, rumors abound of a band of Doman scofflaws have been causing the stir in the town of late. Putting together the accounts we have heard, the good captain and I are convinced that these are the thieves we seek. If the word about town is to be believed, these individuals are far more dangerous than we had imagined. I trust you have been pursuing your ninjutsu training with your usual diligence. My apologies, of course you have. In any event, we would have you join us in your earliest convenience. We will be keeping an eye out for your arrival. Seek us in the alley behind the second pure ferry docks. Safe travels, friend. It is good to see Master Oboro in good spirits once more. Ever since the elders commanded him to remain here in Eorzea, he has not quite been himself. After all, a shinobi without a duty is to carry out is a hawk with clipped wings. It is good to see Master Oboro soaring high once more. Still, I worry. Though I have great respect for the man, he can often be too trusting for his own good. Pray, go to his side, friend, and see that he does not get himself into undue trouble. May the Kami carry you safely across the sea. It's funny because Oboro is just like, I did something I wasn't supposed to and I was happy, and then they told me I was supposed to be doing that, and then I was sad. So then I didn't listen to them, and I, did the other thing. I went to the other country they didn't want me to go to. Like, he's only having fun when he's disobeying the Emperor's orders. Oh, thanks. I totally forget about that, James, every time. I need to get used to doing it. At one point in the ninja quest, visit a hot springs. You will get a surprise. What do you mean? We want. Oh, geez, 1,400. Whoa, that was close. And then it's 1,000. Oh, because I reopened. Jeez, it saved that much. All right, what about if we go to? I'll raise you 252 if I can go to the free company house. How's that sound? Yeah, the buffs. The buffs just saved me 400, but still, jeez. Alright. Go to the place behind the thing and the cove behind the other thing. Hey, what's up? Ruach, I thank you for answering my call. Subame, too, has made the journey from the village to join us to retrieve the scroll. It is an honor to stand by your side again, Ruach. Master Oboro will doubtless benefit from your presence, as he always does. Hi, guys. I figured we could use a few more dimba-dambas on the job, so I've sent for the Underfoot and the Stray. Their ship should be pulling into harbor for long. I can't decide what I want for Captain Jack, I'm sorry. In the meantime, allow me to share what we have learned. Reliable sources have it that the theft of the scroll is the work of the Garnet League, a notorious band of outlaws feared throughout Doma. When the Doman Rebellion was crushed 1 year ago, many a samurai fled the battlefield to escape the Empire's wrath. Dishonored and unable to return home, most turned to banditry to eke out a living. It is the most lethal of these warriors who formed the Garnet League. Cutting down innocent men for their coin purses, plundering villages. The men and women of the Garnet will gladly stain their hands with blood, as long as it means they will live to see the morrow. Why they cover that scroll so, I cannot say. What I do know is that if we do not stop them, they are all but certain to leave a trail of corpses in their wake. We must move, and quickly. Fortunately, they should not prove hard to find. Confident in their ability to cut down anyone who dares oppose them, they take little trouble to conceal themselves. On the contrary, they parade their garnet-hued kimono for all to see. You can distinguish them from the similarly garbed Segisegumi by their lack of hakama and their singularly uncouth demeanor. Let us split up and cover as much ground as we can. Ruach, I would entrust the Shizozi Hostelry and the Rakuzu district to you. Keep to the shadows and gather what knowledge you can. When we are done with the task, let us reconvene here. Gotta go click on some sparkles. Captain Jack Sparrow. Anybody know anything? Maybe he's upstairs. I'm a pretty inconspicuous ninja in my super mech armor. Yeah, it says it's downstairs. Now it says it's upstairs. Maybe it's... No? Can't be on the bridge. It says it's right here. What am I... Oh, do I need to... Use hide, derp. What do you mean? That's not the right one. Which one's... Oh, there it is. These men look to be members of the Garnet League. They seem to be discussing something.
One day, she has us sneaking into a bleeding Imperial storehouse, and the next, the Confederacy's chasing us halfway across the Ruby Sea. Zakuro could pay us twice that she does, and it wouldn't be a bloody worth it.
Come now. Even you must admit it was quite the little adventure, though it was fortunate that we came upon the Eorzean pirates when we did, and that they believed our little ruse. In the end, we made it here with our little prize, did we not? We simply took a slight detour.
We didn't all make it, or have you forgotten those we left behind at Bloodshore? Cut down by our pursuers, no doubt. The poor bastards, whose brilliant idea was it to go along with the masked man's plan anyway?
If our brothers could not fend for themselves, they have only themselves to blame. As for our mysterious benefactor, he led us here as promised, did he not? Now we need only wait for our client to show and deliver the goods, and we will never need worry about going hungry again.
Speaking of which, just how long does our man mean to keep us waiting? I'm beginning to wonder if someone isn't playing us all for fools.
Now. We were late with our delivery after all. Word has it that our client returned to Koshu when we did not show, and now is making the long journey back to Kugane. We owe him some patience, do we not? A floating animal sells it? Huh? You guys know anything? I guess we're done in this area. So we need to go... I should take it out of it. Not this way. The opposite direction. Alright, here we go. How ninja are we today? Not very. Okay. Not very ninja today. Okay. Looking for anybody wearing red. Oh, my minion was on my shoulder. Oh! That makes sense. Yep. Nothing to see here. Don't worry about it. It's just a flying baby Opa Opa. Stand right next to these guys. These men look to be members of the Garnet League. They seem to be discussing something. I swear, I just wanted to see what all the fuss was about. Barely put a finger on the thing, and the next thing I knew, Zakuro's blade was in my throat. I thought she was gonna cut me down on the spot. Put yourself in her shoes. They say our client is such a dangerous man, he's been known to kill those who renege on their agreements. If anything happened to the scroll, her life and ours would be as good as forfeit. You're saying she's as scared as us, Zakuro Brightblood, who single-handedly cut down 100 Guardians in a day, turning the rebellion? Zakuro Brightblood, who dyes her hair red with the blood of her foes? She cuts an imposing figure, this is true, but deep down, she's actually quite the sensitive type. Sensitive? Don't make me laugh. Zakuro Brightblood. We have ascertained the information we have sought. I do like that they're like, Ninja gets an invisible thing, and then we're gonna use it in their quest. Alright, I have returned. It would seem we have everyone assembled. Excellent. Let us share all we have learned. Allow me to see if I have this right. So in short, the Garnet League lifted the scroll from the Guardian storehouses at the bidding of the unknown hanging client. They meant to sail straight for Yangxia to Kugane, but ran afoul of the Confederacy. Doubtless because they were too poor to pay the ruby tithe. In fleeing, they were then captured by the Krakens, so they claimed to be Abdomen refugees seeking asylum. Upon arriving in Eorzea, they made off with the scroll and eventually found safe passage to Kugane, with Karusu's aid. That one's motives remain inscrutable as ever, but I digress. Furthermore, they are led by the Zakuro Brightblood, about whom no small number of tall tales are told. Regardless of their veracity, there can be no doubt that she is a formidable opponent. For my part, I heard that she is a most protective of the scroll, and keeps it on her person at all times, night and day. I heard that Zakuro and her followers have rented a room at the Bakuro Inn. Bakuro, an inn in town famous for its hot spring baths. Is this the hot spring part you're talking about? Although Jax managed to whittle down in that cove is right fond of her flowing locks, and as she fancies herself a cup of tea, making a trip from the inn to the tea house and back at least thrice a day.
That is most enlightening, Captain Jack. Now, we must find a way to get our hands on the scroll before Zakuro's client arrives. But how? We could challenge her to single combat, but the Sekigazumi would not look kindly on that. Besides, we are shinobi, are we not? We must use stealth to our advantage. We simply need a plan.
Look out below, underfoot's on the scene. Good to see you again, Ruark. Can't wait to snilch the new tricks you've learned from your friends here.
What a Mort got to do to get herself some sushi? I'm bloody starved. And what with all these bleeding seagulls? I swear, if another one takes a shite on my hair, I'll be a seagull stew for dinner tonight.
Why, that's it. Vivek, you're a bloody genius. And so am I reckon. Gather round and lend me your wattles, friends. Old Jack's got a plan. First, we'll catch Zakuro, and she's beating her way from the inn to the tea house. Underfoot, Viked, Tsubame, you three will be in charge of the cause of a scene, and stopping the Mort on her tracks.
Aye.
Hey. Meanwhile, Ruark, you make your way to the perch atop the markets and drop some imitation seagulls shite down from above.
I get to throw shit at them?
What with her precious locks all mocked up, the Mort's sure to make for her hot springs. She can't very well bring the scroll in the water, so we'll just follow along as stealthy like, and heave it from whatever basket she stowed it away in. For good measure, Aburo and I'll head to the bathhouses, and we'll keep the girl occupied until Ruark has the scroll safely in her daddles.
A most impressive plan, Captain Jack. But I have one question. How do you propose that the two of us keep Zakuro occupied? Oh, bro, surely you remember our visit to Bronze Lake, and the little show I put on for the pirate friend. It's all quite simple, really.
I'm not certain I understand what you... Oh. On second thought, I'm not quite convinced this is the best course of action. Give yourself some more credit, lad. Now, Ruark, you'll want to climb up on the roof atop the Bacaro Inn, and that'll make your way across the wire atop the markets. Here, this white dye should do suitable seagull shit impersonation. Once underfoot, and the gang will lure Zakuro into position. Let her fly. Alright, lads and lasses, look sharp. We'll meet back here once all's bob.
Should I go check it out now, is what you're saying? Or in a second? Okay, we gotta get on top of the Bacaro Inn, which I thought it was all the way... No, we gotta get on top of the... Okay. Just walking through the Sekizumi barracks, because, like, why not? When distracting. Okay, so that must be the next part of the plan. Because I need to go throw bird poop on her. I think up here would actually be easier to get onto the roof. Maybe. Do I need to get up there? Do I need to go higher up? Well, there's Jack. Am I on the right one? Do I need to be... Oh. Well, there it is. Okay, so we need to go one up. What's the best way to go one up? Looks like we could probably get on the roof over there. Ninja. Is there an easy way up here? Doesn't look like it. Looks like we gotta go from higher up. Okay. Yeah, there we go. This is actually... Opa, Opa, you're flying! The Opa Opa is literally flying. Distractor, and I'll throw poop down. The pain, oh, the pain!
My poor girl. Whatever is the matter?
Someone, anyone, find a healer. This girl needs help.
Sucks as heck. Just throw some poo down on her.
What was... Bird shite. Oh, bloody brilliant.
Thank you, kind sir, madam. But worry not, I'm not ill. You see, I simply haven't had a bite to eat all day.
Ah, is that it now? Fortunately, the Shikozen hostelry is but a short walk away, and I hear the sushi is positively to die for. Shall we?
My hair, my beautiful hair.
Back to the bathhouse, I suppose.
I don't know, what's a female roach supposed to sound like? It's hard because, like, she sounds like that, or almost like a McGonagall. Something. I don't know.
Ninja, nin.
Feel like taking a picture real quick? Me and my Opa Opa. Ooh. Oh, where's my keyboard? /G pose. What? No? Why is it doing that? What is it? What the crap? I hate freaking photo mode. It's so... I was just standing there and it's like, you teleported. No, I did not do that. Oh, weird. It was cool nighttime a second ago. I could make it nighttime, but it's being freaking lame. The other one was the cousin. There we go. Now go to the bathhouse? Okay. Alright, you said to sneak in? Oh, we should probably turn back on our other HUD. Oh my. Check out the spring. Don't mind me, I'm just a sneaky ninja. Would you like to join us? I mean... Yeah, I felt the blood rush in mine for a moment. I'll back in once I've cooled down. Lower. 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 Sus. No peeking on the pools. What's up, Jared? To see the two guys talking to the row? It's just the one guy he's saying lower. Is there more? Or is it this guy over here? Oh, this. These lads are just vibing. Nobody sees me. Are they talking to her? It's our boys! Did they just like do this? Did they just do this to get her to go into the... to see her in her bathing suit? If I talk to him, will it be weird? They're distracting her. Did they say something funny? 'Cause it looks like I need to search the bathhouse. The baskets. For the scroll. Look at this guy. Talk to him? Give it a try? I've seen many a rum doxy in my day, but I ain't none what compared to you, my lady.
What beautiful locks you have. However, do you keep them so smooth and so silky?
They are hitting on her.
Truly, I don't mean to boast, but they do say my beauty is sung of far and wide.
Okay, Zakuro. What are you boys doing?
There is nothing finer than soaking in a hot spring whilst letting one mind drift out across the sea.
Oh, what broad shoulders you have.
Lower. 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 Too low.
It's getting foggy here. It's kind of... You didn't notice this guy just disappeared. Oh, I guess that takes me out of it anyway. Scroll must be around here somewhere. Excuse me, random person. Just searching through people's things. Gladly, sir. Stop! Too low! Friggin', you guys watch Futurama?
GIF. Rub me with baby oil. Lower, GIF. Lower. Low. Oop, too low.
Keep distracting her. Surely she won't notice me over here going through her stuff. We got it! We got it! The package is secured. Can I teleport up there? No. No! Cyber Ninja away! Wow, that guy sucks. I just walked right out. Too low. Probably get a fast travel, but we're good. We've got our super secret official ninja spot that we gotta go stand behind this house. You like the Futurama voice? Gif. Bring me an Opa Opa. Oh, wild not Zordberg. Zep Brannigan. The one episode where they like go to war and they won't let any of the girls go, so Leela dresses up like a dude, and then Zap Brannigan spends the whole episode wondering if he's attracted to this other soldier or not. And then they end up like fighting bouncing brains that just like bounce on top of. It's just, I love Futurama. That's one of my favorite shows. Oh jeez.
Well done, my friends. The operation was, by any measure, a rousing success. That said, I have not seen Tsubame and the others. I do hope all is well.
Now that was some rum fun, if you do say so myself.
As for the cove, I wouldn't fret. Like as not, the beck in the underfoot dragged her off to yaffle on some old Kugone's finer delicacies.
No doubt you are right, Captain Jack. In the meantime, pray, show me the scroll, Ruach. I would see just what it is that Zakuro's mysterious employer covets so.
Just like manga.
Why, this is... Are my eyes to be believed? The forbidden mudra of summoning. I had have thought it just a ghost story meant to strike fear in the hearts of the shinobi who would stray from the path. Forbidden summoning.
I wouldn't know a mudra from my own grandmum, but that sounds right dangerous. Dangersome.
It is indeed, Captain Jack. The legends say that if a summoner's focus wanes for even a moment, the monstrous beast called forth by the mudra would not hesitate to devour him whole. Many years ago, it was gifted from our village to the king of Doma, then sealed away, to be used only in the most dire of circumstances. But it was lost in the chaos of the Guardian invasion, and never seen again. So it has been sleeping in an imperial vault all these years.
So even with a bleeding all-powerful summoning at the fingertips of the dome, it still couldn't hold off the Empire. Guessing it wasn't all that was cracked up to be, eh?
On the contrary, we never had the chance to find out. Master Gekai, who led the shinobi, deemed the risk too great and refused to employ it, even as our nation fell. Whether Master Gekai plotted his betrayal even then, or whether he had our countrymen's best interests at heart, I cannot say, though I would like to believe the latter. Nonetheless, it is clear that none of the Garlemald knew of the scroll's true power, and so it sat untouched until it was stolen by the Garnet League at the bidding of some unknown master. But aside from my fellow shinobi, who out there would know of the scroll's true power? But it matters little now. We have the scroll, and I must return it to its rightful home in my village.
Afraid I can't let you do that, friend. I promise the Krakens I'll bring the scroll back for them, and I'll not have it said that Jack ain't a man of his word. After all, the scroll's been missing from the village. Clearly no one's suffering much.
That is hardly the issue, Captain Jack. The scroll is an ancient treasure. It belongs in Doma.
It belongs to those what found it, and that's the Krakens. Gods, if you ain't a stubborn bastard.
Fight to the death. Gentlemen, gentlemen, must you make such a scene? After all, strictly speaking, the scroll belongs to neither of you. Okay.
Garusu, whatever did you... never mind. Thank you for guiding us here. You may rest assured that the scroll will safely return to Doma. You have my gratitude.
Oh, Burrow, my dear, sweet, deluded Aurabara. Aboro, whatever your name is. Oh, you grow ever dimmer by the day. Do you truly believe that I do what I do for you? I did say that I was pulling all the strings in this little puppet play, did I not? Very well. Allow me to put in words even you can understand. The scroll belongs to Hingashi, to the master I now serve. My mistake was in entrusting it to Sakura and her lackeys, what I should have seen to myself from the very start. Oh well, live and learn, I suppose. In any event, allow me to propose a simple transaction. You hand over the scroll, and I return your friends to you, with their heads still attached to their bodies. Fair trade, no?
Katsuro, you craven!
On second thought, yes, I do believe we could have even more fun. Keep your eyes and ears out. Dim one, you'll be hearing from me again soon. Poof!
Curse it all! And here, I believe the man had turned over a new leaf after leaving Gekai. But no, it would seem he has simply found another villain to serve.
Once a rook, always a rook, I reckon. And a sharp one at that. Underfoot and astray aren't the type to get boned so easily.
As long as we have the scroll, Karusu is not like to cause our friends any harm. And yet, he is as unpredictable an adversary as they come. We must proceed with caution. Forgive me, Ruak. It would mean much to me if you would remain in Kugane until our work here is through. Pray continue to train in your ninjutsu, and I shall call upon you again when the time is right.
You ever get that question, what do we need at the store again? And you're like, crap, I didn't write it down for the day before. Grocery shopping, man, it just freaking sucks. Just give me a second, I got this. Yeah, no, I got nothing. Well, you know, you try, and then you'll remember at like 11 p.m. at night right before you're going to bed, and you won't write it down because you're too lazy. Such is life. Alright, Marlboro. Oboro glances impatiently about him, as if waiting for a tardy guest.
Ah, it's good to see you, Ruak. I have heard nothing from Karasu since last we met. It would seem we have no choice but to take matters into our own hands. And yet, in our current state, we are outmanned. In hopes of bolstering our ranks, I'd reach out to Princess Yuki, pride of the Yatsuri clan. Her skills and knowledge of these lands would surely avail us in our effort. I am pleased to say that she was more than happy to lend her aid, doubtless in no small part due to your own efforts on her behalf. Judging from you wise, I reckon she's keen to prove herself. Am I too keen, yes, mate? We ought to keep an eye out on the lass and be sure all's bob. Or you forget to bring it home. That's the worst if you accidentally leave the groceries there. Which mayhaps she already has, as she should have arrived hours ago. Perhaps she has simply gotten lost on the way, or stopped off for sushi and tea.
Sushi, music.
Might the two of you, might the two of you be so kind as to search for her in my stead? Captain Jack, see if she is not in the Rakusa district, and Ruak, pray search for the markets of the Kogane Dori. I will remain here in case she has simply been delayed in her journey.
Alright. Just gotta go across the river. I think that's her. Princess.
Ruak, whatever are you doing here in Kogane? Not that I'm complaining, of course. I'm always happy to see the shinobi who helped bring prosperity back to my homeland. Yes, thanks to you, my people are doing wonderfully. The only downside of it is that now I have to be a proper princess again. Hokage, he's my personal bodyguard now, you see, was none too happy when I told him I'd be heading to Kugane, in fact.
Princess Yugi! Yugi, come back here at once!
Elsie, he's on to me. I just have to help you and Oboro in return for everything you did for me. Surely you understand, Ruak. Can you go find Hokage and just tell him that I don't know, that I hopped on a ship to Eorzea or something?
Okay. Anything for you, Princess Yuki. Ruak, fancy meeting you here. You're an awful long way from home, eh? Speaking of which, you haven't been chance seen High Highness anywhere, have you? I caught her sneaking out of the castle and followed her to Kugane, but I seem to have lost her. She went to Eorzea, bro.
Eorzea, you say? Gods, what in this girl thinking? If anything happened to her, I'd never hear. Ah, but there's no time to lose. To the docks, Princess Yugi, wait for me, Princess Yugi!
Fell for it. Literally ran right by you.
Thank you, Ruak, and pray forgive me for asking you to lie on my behalf. I had half a mind to tell Hokage the truth, but then he might have offered to help. Kami forbid. The man means well, but I hear that we face a most dangerous foe, and I simply didn't have the heart to place Hokage in danger. You understand, don't you? In any event, I do believe we've kept Oboro long enough.
Back to Oboro. These quests have been interesting. Like the last one where they made us like sneak across the top and then sneak into the thing, to steal the scroll and everything into the, oh my gosh, the baths, the hot springs. She goes to a different world, you wouldn't know her. She goes to a different world, you wouldn't know her.
Thank you for leading Her Highness here, Ruak. Princess Yuki, thank you for making the journey to Kugane. Before we proceed, I would hear aught you might know in recent events in Hingashi.
I don't know anything.
As you doubtless know, though, Hingashi appears to outsiders to be a land of peace. Beneath the surface, rival warlords are ever scheming to undermine each other's power. In that sense, it is entirely within the realm of possibility that one of them has employed a shinobi to gain a hidden advantage over his foes. But this is merely speculation. Try as I might, I was unable to uncover any tangible evidence as to who might be behind these recent events. I see. Thank you, Princess. And so it remains a mystery. What foul master does this treacherous crow serve?
Now, dim one. Is that any way to talk about a dear old friend? Dude's just like trolling us. How are we not sensing he's like right there all the time?
Garasu, you have some gall to call yourself my friend. What have you been doing with Tsubame and the others?
But what's this? The dim one is joined by one new companion after the next. Our hero is wounded. Was his friendship not enough? Why are the geniuses of the world so misunderstood? Anyhow, I was hoping you'd ask. As a matter of fact, I have just the present for you. It's a game I like to call Kill or Watch Your Friends Be Killed. Do you like the name? I thought of it myself just now. The rules are really quite simple. Your precious Swallow and the others behind being held captive by the Garnet League of the Isle of Becco. You simply need to march in, cut down Zakuro and her men, and free your companions from their shackles. Succeed, and I'll forget about the scroll. And you can all go marching. Oh, friggin' I clicked that. Yes, I do believe there's something in it for everyone. I'll be watching from the shadows. Do try to keep me entertained, won't you? Goodbye. A poof.
Bah! Does his villainy know no bounds? I'm not keen on agreeing to those terms, but it don't seem we've much of a choice in the matter. It is a fight he wants. It's a fight he'll get. Together, we can take those garnet curs. What do you say, Ruach? Yeah, let's do it. Forgive me, my friends. If only I had been quicker to unravel Karasu's schemes, I would not have been to place you in danger. I would not have to place you in danger like this. Still, it heartens me to know you stand with us. Same old's true for me, lass. While I'm not proud to let the rook get the better of us, I feel a lot safer knowing a dimbler-dambler like yourself is on our side. Let's get underfoot and Vekebe out of there right quick like.
Sometimes he like talks normal, and then sometimes they just like throw a bunch of weird pirate jargon in there. Dimba-dabba.
Ever since the elders told me my presence was not needed in the village,
Sorry, I was reading her.
Ever since the elders told me my presence was not needed in the village, I have struggled to find meaning in my daily existence. For whom do I fight? For what greater purpose? Now I have found an answer. It is for you, my friends. You who have stood beside me in the darkest of times. You who have shown me that there is strength inside me that even I had long forgotten. You who...
She just runs away.
It is no time for brittle prowl, lad. Or haven't you noticed the princess has already hopped the twig? Dust off your beater cases and let's move.
It's being all sentimental.
The man speaks true. Yes, we must be strong in both body and mind if we hope to prevail. To the Isle of Becca, where our friends await us.
Alright then. The Isle of Becca. Do the Tamizu. Actually, I think it'll be Onokoro. Onokoro. Combo ball. Finished questing in this area. I have like a card to get. That unlocks the tower. I'm just working on these, and then looks like there's another card to get. I've been skipping a lot of. I need to go back. Like I figured I'll just do my card acquisition once I want to. Solo duty. Already, huh? It was just good business, my friend.
Listen to my surprise. It would seem Korosu has alerted our foe to our presence. Let us proceed with caution. There is no telling what manner of treachery the crow has in store for us. Let us keep to the shadows for now. I would avoid any bloodshed that is not absolutely necessary. Stow your blade, lass. At least until we know our friends are safe.
Turn tail and rail like the dog they were. Keep your eyes peeled. We'll avenge the girl's honor. Captain Jack just walked through that guy.
Spaghetti, quickly now. Make short work of these centrals and free her.
Stab.
Spaghetti, are you hurt?
No, don't worry, guys. I'll do it.
Fight, you didn't bring me a bottle of lawful, did ya? To the shadows again, friends. Master Underfoot must be around here somewhere.
Oh, oh, oh. Something smells so familiar. Didn't I stay out of here?
Blast it all. You'll pay for your treachery, Karasu. My friends will handle these foes. Keep to the shadows.
Stow.
Aboro, 4 billion health equals what?
Oh, I guess we're down here. Oh. Let's see if I can remember. Ninja just feels good too.
Ah, is that all of them?
I suppose there ain't no point in hiding no more.
Good work, my friends. Our companions await us. Let us move quickly.
Dude, the frog just wrecks. I love it.
Rabbit.
Thank you kindly, friends. This rope stung something fierce.
Alright, we're just missing one though. Unless she's the traitor.
You've got more courage than sense to come this far. Heh. If we fought on the same side, I could see myself getting to like you. But we've served another master, and he just so happens to be a demanding one. Don't give me that look. We've all got to make a living, and this is the best way we know how. Now draw your blades. The girl will bathe in your lifeblood this day.
Third person, huh? Looks like I'm not gonna take care of those guys. Maybe they would help me. Alright, maybe they would help with this one. I'm fine with that. So these guys just what the hell? Who are we killing next? Freaking nailing me. Come on, guys. I thought maybe helping you would help me, and it just seems like none of you are doing it. The frog gets me every time. There we go. It's over for you.
Is this blood I bathe in my own?
I thought that was me talking for a second. Blades whirling through the air, blood watering the fields, shinobi fighting side by side. All for the sake of their dear friends. Could there be a more moving sight? Our hero is moved to tears. Or not? But do not worry, as promised. I'll return your precious swallow with nary a feather out of place. Once you hand over the scroll, of course.
What foolery is this? What foolery is this, Karasu? We played your little game, and we won, did we not? Are you not a man of your word?
Oh, my poor stupid Devoro. How dim can one man get? Didn't anyone ever tell you that promises are made to be broken? Especially mine. Now, hand over the scroll. And quickly now, I don't particularly enjoy killing my dear friends, but that's never stopped me before.
Ouroboros, the scroll.
What a funny guy. Isn't he just kind of interesting? Very good, dim one. Yes, I dare say you've played your role to perfection. Fly away home, little swallow. We've had enough fun for the day. Oh, damn. Who was that? Who did that? Huh? Incompetent fools. The lot of you. How long do you intend to keep me waiting for what is rightfully mine? Lord Hanzo, you couldn't have come at a better time. You'll be happy to know I have just what you've been looking for. Behold. Our hero has truly outdone himself this time. At long last, the ancient secrets of Hinki ninjutsu will be his. Do tell me, Lord Hanzo, when will training begin? Lord Hanzo? Eh? Lord Hanzo? Holy crap! Ah! Just roasting them. Woo.
Silence, Whip. The bastards get the Sosuke in the the bastard get of Sosuke the shame deserve not but a quick death. Well, well, a brood of dumb dogs would call themselves shinobi. You stand before Hanzo the Hidden, 12th Lord of the Kakashaki clan. Kage Kakushi clan. And you should consider yourself fortunate that I did not cut you down where you stand. And you would call yourself your pretty tricks ninjutsu? I spit on your ninjutsu. Your very existence brings dishonor to every true shinobi who has ever lived. Yes, those of my clan. The original and true practitioners of the art.
He's an elitist.
Be thankful that I have more important matters to attend to today. Enjoy what little remains of your miserable lives. Your time will come, and before you know it.
It's a bad dude.
Forgive me, my friends. Pray give me a moment to take in all we just saw.
Just stoically stands there and, like, absorbs.
I do not know where to even start. Karasu killed off before our very eyes the forbidden mudra in the hands of the Hanzo, who claims to hail from the clan who founded our art, and who harbors a grudge against our master Sasuke, and in return, us, for reasons I can scarce begin to understand. Though it may be small comfort, we can take heart in one matter. In truth, the scroll Hanzo now holds is but one half of the whole. Alone, it is all but worthless. The other half is tucked safely away in our village, far from Hanzo's peering eyes. It is a secret known only to the elders, entrusted to me by the old hermit before I took my leave.
Convenient.
Is that so? I would have appreciated if someone would have shared that knowledge with me as well. The old hermit always did like you better, for some reason. Still, I do not expect the Hanzo to give up easily. Whatever the true nature of the grudge he holds against the founder of our village, it seems to nigh border on obsession. Our adversary claims to hail from the Kagakakushi clan. Princess Yuki, are you familiar with the name?
Kagekakushi.
If I remember the histories correctly, they achieved great renown for their exploits in battle during the Age of Blood. It was said that a single Kakakushi fought with the strength of skill of 1,000 lesser shinobi, until one day, when a vengeful warlord razed their village to the ground, slaughtering even wives and babes. Kagekakushi on the battlefield too disappeared one after the other, an inglorious end by any measure. If this Hanzo is truly a descendant of the clan, it would stand to reason that he would seek revenge against those who betrayed his ancestors. But how this is connected to Sasuke, I cannot say. But if there is one thing I know, it's that I'm not going to just stand by while this Hanzo plunges our nation into another age of war. I will return home and see if there's any more knowledge of the Kakakushi can be had. Thank you, Princess. We are counting on you. For our part, we should return to Yangsha. Once Hanzo realizes that he only possesses half of the knowledge he seeks, he is like to turn his eye on our village. We must warn the elders.
If it's all the same, I reckon I'll join you. I'm not keen on showing my face and limbs until I've got the goods I came for in the daddles. As said, someone needs to see if this old Bob's back on home. Underfoot, Victor. Can I count on you to keep things in order till I've seen to business here?
Aye, Cap, consider it done.
Just hurry back, will ya?
I'll make sure that the Bismarck's special with your name on it.
Bugger me if this journey hasn't been on one surprise after the next. And something tells me it's the best is yet to come. You'll be joining us, won't you, Rock? For old time's sake. Yeah. I like how we got pirate ninjas, like pirates and ninjas.
I cannot thank you enough, friend. The journey to Yangsha is a long one. After we arrive, let us rest up in the village of Namai. My long-awaited homecoming. For the first time since I left in pursuit of Karusu. Karusu, have you truly left this world for good?
I don't see no body. I'm sure he teleported away. That guy's slippery. He's a slippery man. Othod. I think he's gonna be over, yep. To Namai.
Tsubame and I will first make the journey to the village alone. Forgive me, but the elders are not like to smile on the sudden arrival of outsiders. We will report all we saw in Hingashi, and gather what wisdom we can. Pray wait for us here. We will return as soon as we are able. I do not ask for a hero's welcome, but... well, I suppose there is no putting it off any longer.
Seems we're on our own for the time being. Reckon I can find some Benny Bingo and a couple of rum doxies in this place. Just having a bit of an amuse with the Honzo on the prowl. It's best we both keep our stabbers sharp. I like the ninja quests. That's why I chose this one over some of the other ones. Some of the other ones are kind of boring, I'll be honest. Like, honestly, I played through Warrior. That one should have been saved for for stream because that one's funny. I'll have Dorbe play that one on stream. The Warrior story is hilarious.
Ah, Ruach. Arboro got back not long ago. Mumbled something about his trip to the village was uneventful. And dragged his beater cases off somewhere, or nothing looking at the ground all the while. Jack knows how to read a cove, and something tells me the boy ain't right these days. Like he's carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders.
Paladin makes you fall asleep. Paladin... It's safe. That's really what it is. It just feels the safest.
You reckon there's somewhere he'd run off to if we're looking to clear his head?
Also, Paladin is a lot about, like, at least up to the stories that I've done, it's a lot about, like, staying pure to be a Paladin. Like, you have to be the most righteous Paladin kind of deal. And, like, some Paladins have fallen from grace. So, like, it's alright. It ended in Heaven's Word, in your opinion? You're saying it gets even slower? Jeez. Because that was what, like, Heaven's Word was like, eh. You go out on the ice, and then you have to challenge the other Paladin. The other kid that's gathering the armor with you, and you just beat his ass. Mayhap you return to his village. His hideout's in Eorzea, no doubt. Is there a waterfall in these parts by chance?
A waterfall? Hey, you mentioned it. I did hear the sound of running water when I went on a stroll the other day. Not quite sure I will ye, but if that's where you think the lad is, like he's not as right, let's go see what his case is. Let's go see if we can ease his cares a bit.
There was no story afterwards? Like, they just... Like, did they just drop it? Like, what do you mean there's no story? Where are we looking? That's what I thought. Which is a shame if they drop the story then, because, like, that's right when Paladin finally gets a little bit exciting, in my opinion. You get the, you get to cast Holy Relic, or Holy whatever that spell is. Are you just doing some training? That's kind of badass.
Ah, Ruach, I'd hope to spend some more time alone with my thoughts. But it is just as well. It grows cold, and I would warm myself by a fire.
And it returned to Ul'dah? Why? You have so much of the world to explore. The ones that, like, kind of, like, the quest lines that stay in Eorzea on, like, you know, further expansions, I get it, but, like, I don't know, those ones end up being kind of more eh.
You know me all too well, Ruach. I suppose I should not be surprised.
Well, you shocked the living wits out of me. I was expecting to find you in front of the waterfall, not in it.
At first, I did just that, Captain Jack. But when listening to the flowing water did not calm my heart as I hoped, I took the next logical course of action.
Can you put some pants on?
I cannot explain it. I returned to my village, fully expecting to be punished for my deception and chastised for my failure to perform my duty. Instead, I was greeted as a hero, the honorable shinobi who slew the villainous Karasu, traitor to our village and country. But it is all a lie. Master Gekkai was the traitor, and were it not for Karasu, putting aside the foul deeds he performed in service of his final master, my eyes would have forever been blind to the truth. That day, I promised Karasu that I would keep the truth hidden and claim the glory and accolades in his stead. At the time, I thought nothing of it. But it is just too much. Perhaps the man deserves to die in his sins. It is not for me to judge. But does he deserve to go to the grave as a hated villain, while I reap the fruits and deeds I can scarcely call my own?
You really are too serious for your own good, lad. Let old Jack tell you a story. Once upon a time, well, maybe not so long ago, there was a dimber mort by the name of Malala, a captain of the Yellow Jackets who was always more style than substance. If you whittle me, long story short, Ruark and me did ourselves a good deed by the lass took care of a credit herself, but the lass took the credit for herself. Did a part of me resent it? Sure. I've got feelings as any other cove. But people in our business, including this Karasu Rook, I reckon need people like her. People to stand in the limelights and claim the glory, while we ply our trade in the dark. Malala might not have done the deed, but since then, they say she's a new woman, doing all she can to be the hero that people believe her to be. In not so many wilds, I guess what I'm saying is, rather than clouting yourself in a knob about glory you feel you don't deserve, why not try to live it up in the person your friends... Ugh. Why not try live up to the person your friends would have you be?
And put on some pants!
Thank you, Captain Jack. I must admit, I had never thought of it that way. Aboro, I forgive me. I have readied the falcon at your request. Shall we pay Master Kamui a visit? Allow me to explain, my friends. Since returning here, I have been researching the history of our village, in particular, the life of our forefather, Master Sasuke, in hopes of better understanding our foe and the grudge he bears. The tales say that Master Sasuke came to Doma on a mission so secret, no record of it were ever left. Our elders, too, were at a loss. If any possessed knowledge of such ancient happenings, they said, it would be the old hermit. That is what we call Master Kamui, an elder who retired from his post long ago, and now spends his days in meditation at Plum Spring, pondering the meaning of existence to depths ordinary minds can scarce comprehend. Ruark, as my student, you too are an heir to Master Sasuke's legacy. I would ask that you accompany me to Plum Spring, that together we may learn the truth about my father, about the father of our art. Will you do this? Hi. Excellent. Plum Spring is not far from here, but we cannot travel there on land. Tsubame was kind enough to summon the Falconeer. Let us return to Namai.
I know Shinobi, and I wouldn't know the Sasuke from the hole in the ground, but I'm coming with you, if for no reason other than I'm dying for a change of scenery.
Man, they do have a lot of talking in this, in the ninja one though, but I think it's because they're trying to like actually set the scene a little bit better.
Master Kamui rarely accepts visitors, but the others have assured me he awaits our arrival. Do not ask me why, but they say he is particularly interested in seeing you, Tsubame. In any event, Plum Spring is but a short and pleasant flight away. When you are ready to depart, pray speak to the Falconeer over there.
Okay. What do I got? Do I got anything here?
Master Kamui. This is the esteemed Master Kamui. I can scarcely wait to hear what words of enlightenment he would share with us.
Get out of here!
1,000 apologies for the intrusion, Master Kamui. It is I, Aboro. I have come seeking knowledge of Master Sasuke and the founding of our village. If it would not be an imposition, pray, share with us your great wisdom.
Ah, boy, who? I don't know any boy, I'm back. Every word I speak is a dagger in me. No, this won't do it all. I'll be needing my medicine, the usual, that is. Liver of the ancient tiger, horn of the rhino beetle, claw of the doman weasel. Yes, that always does the trick. Yeah, I simply cannot carry on a conversation in such pain. So be on your way, boys. You stay here, my little swallow, and keep an old man. You stay here, my little swallow, and keep an old man company.
He's a pervert. Of course, the old ancient dude is a pervert. For every would have been a dagger in him, he sure likes his prattling.
A borrow. Where have I heard that name before?
Enlightenment, my ass. This old coot's a real piece of work.
A borrow. Ah, yes. The dim boy who could never quite match the wits and skills of his friend Karasu.
Damn. Call them out. Y'all trash.
Yes, that is I. It is an honor to bring you the medicine you seek, Master. Forgive me, friend, but it seems we have little choice but to indulge the Master. Between the three of us, hopefully it will not prove too trying a task. Let us return to Namai.
Boom, bum, bum, bum.
You stay here with me, my little brother.
Playing errand boy for Master Kamui. What a splendid turn of events. In any event, let us split up and make short work of this. I will hunt down a Yangtzean tiger. Captain Jack, pray seek out the rhino beetle horn. Ruach, I will entrust the Doman weasel claw to you. My apologies for troubling you with such a menial task, but I fear Master Kamui is nothing if not stubborn. In any event, let us return here when we have found what he seeks.
Alright, looks like we're going south. Finished up pretty much. I think there's like one quest over there I need to do, and I guess I need to go into the city. It's for the Namazu, so I guess I just didn't want to do it. But this zone's really nice. I do like flying around this zone. I almost would say in Stormblood, this is my favorite zone. Alright. And then back to Oboro and Namai. Don't know why the music's not playing, but... You have the final quest 2 for Shadowbringers? What do you mean? Level 80 quest? There has been level 80 quest popping up. But yeah, once I finish, I think I just have Azim Step and then I can go to Shadowbringers. Ninja quest, that is. Oh. Is it only one quest? Do you only get one quest for Shadowbringers for your job? Or is it multiple? Like, how's that work? I know you've told us, but I guess I still don't understand. Because they had the role quest. It's only one. Okay. We'll see what time we have. I'd be down. Especially because, like, why not if we're there? But is it level 80? Do I have to get up to level 80? That would make sense.
Ah, Ruach, I trust you were able to procure a weasel claw? Thank you, friend. I am pleased to report that Captain Jack and I were also successful in our hunts. Let us bring the Plum Spring and hope that Master Kamui is feeling more talkative.
If it's all the same to you lads, I'll be staying here, thank you kindly. I'm like as not to give an old coot a clout and a knob. I reckon the elders wouldn't take kindly to that.
Got it. The job needs to be level 80 to accept. Not level 80 ninja yet. How long is that quest? It shouldn't, probably not too long. Can they do a good story in one little quest? Curious. I might have to go do like the Dragoon one or something.
Is it just me, or does Master Kamui seem rather spry, given his condition? No matter. Let us give the man what he asked for.
He just was flirting with the girl the whole time. Not sure. You've forgotten.
My favorite medicine. Never fails to put a spring in the old man's step.
But Master Kamui, we have not begun to boil the... Forgive me. What I mean to say is it warms my heart to see you well.
So it was Sasuke's secret mission you wished to hear of, my boy. Let me see what I remember. It was oh so long ago. Once upon a time, in Hingashi, in the time they called the Age of Blood, there lived a man named Hanzo. Hanzo the First, leader of the Kagakushi clan. He crafted the summoning mantra of terrifying power. Many a warlord did covet this power, that they might wield it to unify the warring states under their rule. Hanzo would hear nothing of it. Time and again, he turned down prestigious posts and untold riches, declaring that the mantra would be used only in defense. He recorded his knowledge on a single scroll and sealed it away far from the eyes of man. Some time later, a vagabond came to Kagakushi. After the villagers nursed him back to health, he explained that he had fled across the sea from the land of Doma to escape the reign of a tyrant. So it was that Hanzo the First, moved deeply by the traveler's story, called upon Sasuke, his most trusted protege, to carry the forbidden knowledge across the Ruby Sea and bring freedom to the people of Doma. Sasuke wielded the power but once. Such was its power. In a matter of moments, the tyrant's army crumbled before its might, and the Doman people at last knew freedom. But Sasuke felt that his job was not yet done. He resolved to remain in Doma to establish a village here, that he might train his new countrymen to carry on his legacy, and pass down the art of ninjutsu to future generations. That is the untold story of our village's origins. As for the forbidden mudra by whose power Doma freedom was won, who can say why our ancestors feared it so? All that we know is that it was not content to merely seal the scroll away, but took his blade in hand and sliced it clean in two. One piece was presented as an offering to the king of Doma, in celebration of the nation's newfound freedom. The other he sealed away in this village, our village, never again to see the light of day. I suspected as much. Master Sasuke was no traitor or deserter, but a shinobi of honor. Even at the time, it is said that Hanzo the First told none other than Sasuke's true mission. Though unfortunate, it is a little surprise that today, centuries later, his descendants see Sasuke as little more than a traitor who stole away with their greatest treasure and fled to a foreign land. Thank you, Master Kamui. This has proven more enlightening beyond my wildest hopes. Glad to hear it, boy. You don't think I'll take kindly to your interrupting my blissful enlightenment again. As for you, my little swallow, you're welcome to come back anytime.
Sorry to interrupt your lecherous prittle prattle, but the princess here has got news to share, and I'm afraid it ain't of the good variety.
Oh, bro, we must move quickly. Our men afield have reported that the Kakakushi clan mustered their forces in full, and means to march on Doma. No doubt, Hanzo has figured out where the other half of the scroll lies. There is no time to lose. We must return at once and prepare our to defend the village.
Oh no, there's a little bat spying on us. Little sneaky bat.
Tsubame has gone to deliver the news to the others. Meanwhile, Princess Yuki makes for the Ruby Sea to look for the Kagakushi's army's approach. We know not the size of our foe's army, nor their strength. Only that both are formidable, and then some. Suffice it to say, we will be tested as never before. And what time we have, I implore you to devote yourself to trainings as if our very lives depend on it. For surely they do.
Alright, we have to learn Tenchi Jin. Temporarily convert each of the 3 mudra into ninjutsu action. Executing one of these actions will convert the remaining mudra into
different ninjutsu actions until all 3 have been executed or the Tenchin effects have expired.
Okay. And then we get the Kakakushi attire comfort. That's kind of what I thought we were gonna. Was his the bad guy's outfit? Is what that looks like.
It is time, Roark. The army of the Kakakushi clan marches on Yangxia, even as we speak. Princess Yuki keeps watching from afar, and she says their numbers are legion. We must gather our brothers and sisters to the village and make towards the Ruby Sea to meet them head on. There is one thing, however, that does not sit well with me. As Princess Yuki tells it, there is no sign of Lord Hanzo among the advancing army. Though we met only the once, he does not strike me as a man who would stay home and let others fight his battles. He is surely plotting something, but what? Have you any ideas, Ruark?
Yeah, dude, he's gonna sneak up on us.
But of course, he means to circle around and cross over the Yangxia by way of the Azim Steppe, catching us from behind. And yet, our foe vastly outnumbers us. We simply cannot afford to spread our forces thinner than they already are. If Hanzo means to sneak through the back door undetected, like as not, he comes alone. I would trust the defense of the steppe to you. Go in safety, friend, and may the kami smile on us today.
Can't speak for you, but getting caught between 2 squabbling ninja clans wasn't on my to-do list. Still, we're on this ship together, so might as well sail the voyage through the end, I reckon. If that Hanzo shows up, grabble his half on a scroll for me, will ya? Sure. I'll grabble it. Keep watch in the Azim Steppe. Would it be easier to fly? Nah. We'll go to Reunion. Fly down. I fast traveled. I didn't see him go by. I skipped a whole part. See, this is where all these dirty. Look at all these quests I gotta do. Shouldn't be too bad. And you know, the view in this place isn't bad. It's a good like skybox with, you know, lots to see. But I haven't even cleared out this whole map. Looks like there's another road quest right here. Looks like it's a fish quest. Alright, this looks like the final solo duty, and it looks like I'm gonna have to fight the guy. I'm ready.
I have been training non-stop for this. I will protect my village. It's my Nindo way. No one will sneak through the Azim Steppe.
Uh-oh, has the old man betrayed us? The old man's Hanzo.
Pardon me, my girl. I seem to have lost my way. Could you show an old man to Plum Spring?
Clear you're not as stupid as your friends, but it's too late. The scroll is returned to the hand of its rightful owner, and everything proceeds according to my plan. As expected, Domen Ninjutsu was a sad sight to behold. Where Sasuke's sorry gets struggle to wield 3 mudra. Well, Sasuke's sorry get. Honestly, that didn't make sense. The Jonin of the Kakakushi command 4 with ease. Bunshin no Jutsu, so we call it in the Hingan tongue. Mirrors and mirrors of mirrors. In a matter of moments, my few loyal men appeared from afar to be a legion. With all but a few abandoning the village to meet the challenge of my army, it was simple enough to put on a guise of the old man and walk out with what was rightfully mine. That is the difference between a true shinobi and the Doman whoresons who dishonor our name with their very existence. But the dishonor ends today. At long last, I shall wipe the earth of the sons of the Sasuke the Shamed, the thief who stole my great ancestors' knowledge and consigned our proud clan to ruin. I should not waste my time with a false shinobi such as you. And yet, there's a sharpness, an edge, in your technique that your Doman friends lack. Yes, you should make a fine test for my newfound powers.
Unite the scrolls.
Come, great beast, Hanzo the Hidden, descendant of your first master, bids you come.
What'd he summon? Huh?
What? What is the meaning of this?
So fearsome. Their floppy ears so terrifying. Their sharp, familiar voice.
So fearsome, their floppy ears, so terrifying, their sharply protruding teeth. The audience gasps in horror.
Oh. Oh, okay. He gives him a little kiss.
You, I killed you.
I thought you sharper than that, my friend. There was some resemblance around the eyes, I'll admit, but the real me is so much more handsome. The lordling is dumbfounded, so stubbornly proud was he of his precious fourth mudra. Never in a million years did it occur to him that my master Genkai had mastered the same technique, a technique he imparted to me. Oh, and if those lovely little creatures thumping about you didn't give it away, that scroll in your hands is quite fake. I couldn't very well let forbidden knowledge fall into the wrong hands now, could I? Gotcha. Though you only succeeded in killing my mirror, you did try to kill me. I really didn't appreciate that. Bunny. My poor little chick, you always end up doing the dirty work, don't you? But worry not, for this time, at your side stands not Aboro, the dim, or some two-gill rogues, but the most stylishly lethal shinobi this realm has ever seen. What say we cut this self-important sop down to size? Alright. Karasu is actually pretty great.
You dare mock me. Your every breath brings shame to the ancestors of our art. My ancestors. You will pay for your insolence. Come.
Not a very good shinobi. He's got scars all over his face. If Sasuke's here, then where's Naruto?
Sasuke! Naruto!
Maybe if I break it in the middle? I noticed that he didn't want to stand with me for my tank busting. I'll remember that. I should have used my remote. You're just getting him stuck here? Alright, there we go. Oh, now you want to stand there. I thought we were friends. Yeah, after you bailed on me. Turned into a tiger? You stay over there. He ran away. Oh, that's actually hilarious. He's huge! Harder they are. Ooh, don't step in the darkness, huh? Or step right into the darkness. Did we win? Now that wasn't very smart, was it? He made himself bigger, which made him easier to hit. He's like poking on his head. If we had the ability to do mirror, you think ours would be unkillable? No, it'd probably be kind of like how the Dark Knight does mirror. You'd only have it for a limited time. You've come far, my little chick. I dare say you could teach the dim one a lesson or two. Spare or borrow the details. I have a reputation to uphold after all. But it was rather exhilarating to fight on the same side for once. We really should do it again sometime. Till we meet again. Exit our hero. Stage right. But he went left. A jutsu to make you massive would be a waste of a jutsu for a ninja. Right! Like, I'm not really understanding his logic there.
What's this you say? Karasu still lives. Ah-ha-ha! I knew the slippery bird had another trick up his sleeve.
All's well that ends well, eh?
Seems that Karasu fellow was a right burden cove after all. Reckon you're lucky to have a friend like him. Lucky? For all the troubles he put us through, I would sooner have 1,000 arch enemies.
You'll be pleased to know we made short work of the Kagakuhushi army. Soon, as we realized they were mostly smoke and mirrors, it weren't long before we milled what was left of them.
We could not have done it without you, Ruach. You are our savior of our village. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And we cannot rest easy, knowing that half of the Forbidden Scroll is safely back in our hands. But if the half Karasu gave to Hanzo at the Isle of Beko was a fake, that means... Curse it all! That confounded crow! My duty is clear. I must pursue Karasu and recover the scroll. Tsubame, pray tell the others that I will be returning to Eorzea for the foreseeable future. Do not mention Karasu's name. Remember, the official story is that the traitor is long since dead. Do not worry, Aboro. I will see that the others leave you alone, as I always do.
Sharpened up a bit, haven't you, lad? Now, if you don't mind, I'll be taking the false scroll back with me to Limsa. If even a Hanzo couldn't whittle the difference, old Caravan and the Krakens aren't like to know any better.
Ruach, Aboro, it was my honor to lend my blade to your cause. I wish I could have cut down a few more of Hanzo's henchmen, but, oh well. I suppose one can't have it all.
Okay.
Now, I must return home to Hells. I've forgotten Hokage. The poor fool's probably tearing the realm upside down looking for me. I must be off, friends.
Her bodyguard's like off in Eorzea right now. More keeps you on your toes, I'll give her that. With that, I'll best be moving my due beaters as well.
Then I too shall take my leave. My friends, it was, as ever, an honor to fight by your side. Ruach, if you are not in a hurry to return to your adventures, I would have a word with you. Pray, meet me at the storehouse upon the return to La Nocia.
Jeez, it's like, travel all the way over to Costa del Sol for me. Looks like I'm gonna leave that Namazu floundering for a bit longer. That is not my job. Oh, that outfit's cool. That's pretty cool. Oh, I also like this dude's. This captain one, this pirate captain outfit. I want that jacket bad. That thing looks dope. Nice slab. Oh, wait. I want to go to Wineport. Gotta do a ninja vanish myself. Gaming buds are calling. Have fun and good luck. See you later, Taryn. Always good to hang out. Taryn Cross. Could he possibly be this stupid? Yes. Yes, I can. That looks like a ninja.
Welcome back, Rook. You may enter.
We did it!
Ah, Ruach, thank you for coming. I have been reflecting on recent events and contemplating what it means to walk the path of the shinobi. I know you to be the contemplative sort as well, so I would share with you my thoughts. When I first came to Eorzea, I thought only of fulfilling the duty entrusted to me by my elders. It would be no exaggeration to say that it was my sole purpose in life. Meeting you, learning the truth of Master Gekai for the Karasu. These experiences changed me. In the end, I forsook my duty in favor of following my own heart. I faced my old master in combat and slew him for his treachery. Even after that, I remained here in Eorzea to follow my own sense of duty. But even though I believed in the path I had chosen, in my heart of hearts, a part of me was unsure. Is my true home not my village? Is my true duty not to my brothers and sisters I left behind? I have pondered time and again the story of Master Sasuke, as told by the old hermit, and at long last, it is clear to me. Master Sasuke could have returned home after freeing the people of Doma from the tyrant's reign. In fact, one could say it was his duty to do so. Instead, he chose to remain there and founded the village where I was raised. This was not his duty, at the very least, not a duty tasked to him by his master Hanzo I, but rather a cause he took up of his own accord. In this sense, I cannot blame the descendants of the Kakakushi for viewing him as little more than a dishonorable renegade worthy of scorn. Nevertheless, Master Sasuke was willing to forsake his legacy into the recognition of the people to follow a path that he truly believed in. I have no intention of abandoning my village entirely, but I, too, would follow in my ancestors' footsteps, in my own humble way. My first mission that I have given myself is to track down Karasu, and bring the stolen scroll back to the village where it belongs. He is ever an elusive bird, and the task will not be easy, but I welcome the challenge. But forgive me, Ruach, I have rambled on enough. You have proven yourself to be a true shinobi, and more than that, a true friend. I look forward to the day when we will stand together once more.
Wasn't even enough like XP to level up. Tenchi Jin. In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must first meet the following requirements. MSQ of Shadowbringers. Complete the role quest. Courage Born of Fear. The next ninja quest will be available from Oboro. And be level 80. Alright, let's see what we got. Should also just use this real quick so I can turn in. Nope. Character. Ooh. I like that mask. Look at the mask. The mask is sick. The rest of it's alright. They got the scroll on the back. I think previous like outfits have been better. But the mask itself I think is cool. Just in time to miss all the story? Yes, literally we just finished all. Classic Dorbay. What was he doing, you ask? Probably napping. Alright, let's get to what Dorbay really wants to see, and it's my mini cactbot. No spoilers. No, I was actually telling him that when it comes to the warrior job quest, that's one I want you to stream. Because, like, the warrior and the ninja so far are my favorite job quests. They've been the best. So you definitely need to bring especially the warrior one. Warrior job quest is so good. Alright, sir. My friend's watching. Can I please win mini cactpot? Come on, Dova. Oh! So close. Oh. I should have done that. 36, yeah, I should have left the 8 open and prayed for something better. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No. Said screw you. I don't care if your friend's watching. You can get nothing. Spoiler alert, BMR was ninjing or pretty much. You got the gist of it. Little ninja here. What is that guy's sword? I do like the outfit. That sword didn't. It's alright. It looked cool at first. I thought it was like furry or something. Is he a dragon? Yeah, he's a dragon. I don't have any cars to sell? Well, this sucks. Alright, well, that kind of is it. That's all I had planned for today. This Saturday, we will be playing some more MSQ, patches 5.2 MSQ. It took us about 4 hours to do 5.1, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was another long one. But I think that'll be good. And then we'll be taking a, I guess next, I don't know what we're doing next Wednesday. Did I say what we were doing next Wednesday yet? On dungeons. There's a bunch of dungeons we gotta unlock. So I think we'll unlock dungeons next Wednesday. And then that next Saturday we'll actually be doing, I think we're supposed to be doing Eden or something. I can't remember what Have a Banana said, but we should put it in. We should make it, we should insert it in between 5.2 and 5.3. Apparently it has MSQ. Coworker says he likes the ninja fit. Thanks. It's just the level 70. It's not crazy. I do like the mask though. I think I'll try and incorporate the mask. In fact, I wonder, does it have like a... Oh, no, we won. I've got better gear. This is my actual ninja right now. But I think I might switch that mask out and see if I can make it work. It could probably dye it a different color. But All right. Anyway, that'll be it for tonight. You guys have been amazing. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me. Ginger, Deneb, everybody else lurking in the chat. Always appreciate my lurkers. Show you what I'm working on this week. I hope to have, like I said earlier, we should have Dancer to 80 soon. And I'm going to get Bard to 80. And then all my range DPS will be 80. And I'll be happy with that. And then probably it'd be easiest to do Red Mage, Black Mage. These guys, these are the ones I play the most, so I'm really not worried. Samurai probably played the least out of the melee DPS, but... And then working on Paladin, too, because I need to understand this whole Paladin thing that Dorbay's been doing, you know. Maybe if I understand that, I'll understand crafting or something. I don't know. It's got to work like that, right? White Mage would be an easy get to 82. That one levels up so easy. But, oh, and Sage. I haven't even really played Sage. We're going to ignore Astrologian until everything else is 80. And then I'm just going to blast 30 levels of Astrologian. It's going to be great. I figure if I give myself a gauntlet, I'll really learn it. And then working on these. Respected and Sworn. Almost done with the Anata. So that's kind of cool. By almost done, I mean, like, you know, another week. But, alright, guys, you've been amazing. Sorry, I forgot you were here. I apologize. I'm lame. Thank you for being here. You guys have a great rest of your night, and we will see you on Saturday. Become the best you can be. Become Hokage. Boja is known for his leveling. Interesting. Become Hokage. Believe it.